Jenny's grandfather suddenly realized that the granddaughter he had raised with his own hands seemed to be dating Jack.
誰だお前は。
Anime recap.
返せこの野郎。ああ、五十嵐双葉は物じゃねえ。誰のものでもねえよ。てか、誰だ。
私の祖父です。
Today was Jenny's birthday. Early that morning, her grandfather sent her a birthday message. Later, her co-worker Mia suggested taking a nice photo to send back to him. She then asked Jack to take a picture of the two of them together. But after adding a few filters, the photo ended up looking suspiciously like a wedding portrait. The moment Jenny's grandfather saw it, he was furious. He immediately texted her, demanding to know who the man in the picture was. He went on to remind her that he had raised her since she was a little girl and sarcastically mocked Jack. I bet he doesn't even know how old you were when you finally stopped wetting the bed.
お前、まだおねしょした。
Later, Jenny stopped by a flower shop to pick out a birthday gift for herself. Jack was shocked to discover that it was her birthday. The reason he was so surprised was because it was his birthday too. So the two of them bought flowers for each other and exchanged them as gifts. Holding the bouquet, Jack smiled and said, "I'll treasure this." His words instantly made Jenny blush. She couldn't help but start daydreaming about what life would be like after marrying Jack. Just then, Jenny's grandfather roared up on his Harley and stopped right in front of them.
Happy birthday, Papa!
The moment he noticed the flowers in Jenny's hands and saw Jack standing beside her, the two men immediately started arguing. Neither of them was willing to back down. Unable to stand it anymore, Jenny finally snapped, "If you're going to fight, at least do it somewhere else." The two of them eventually ended up at a restaurant. After downing plenty of beer, they somehow turned their argument into a competition over who cared more about Jenny. Neither one was willing to admit defeat, and neither would give an inch. The next morning, Grandpa woke up to find a note from Jenny saying she had gone out with friends. Naturally, he assumed she was actually on a date with Jack. Kids these days, I just don't understand them. While he was out, he happened to notice an anime poster that looked strangely familiar. After reading it, he was unexpectedly moved. The story was about two young people who swapped bodies with the person from their dreams. Inspired by it, he sent Jenny another message asking who the mysterious guy really was. When the message was left on read, he became even more convinced she was with Jack. But the moment he turned around, he found Jack fishing nearby.
お前、ここにいたのか。そうか、そうか。
Just then, Grandpa reeled in a fish. He glanced at Jack with a smug grin. That single smile instantly ignited Jack's competitive spirit. Before long, the two of them were pulling fish out of the water one after another. The bystanders watched in amazement. Later, they moved on to a baseball game booth, where another contest began. The two energetic men kept winning over and over until they had practically cleared out all the prizes. Then they casually handed every prize to passing children. Not long afterward, Grandpa spotted Jack volunteering to pick up litter. Without saying a word, the two of them turned even that into another competition. Who knew how much time had passed? By the end of it, they had cleaned up nearly every piece of trash in the entire city. Exhausted, the two men lay down on the grass and burst into laughter. At that moment, Jenny's grandfather finally began to acknowledge Jack, at least a little.